Oh, this feels comfy. Oh, this is so comfortable. Now this is more like it. Now I've just swapped over, as you can see, from the Thruxton RS to the Bonneville T120, whatever it's called, and immediately it feels so comfortable. My feet are more forward in the feet position, my knees are not around my ear rolls, I'm sat more upright, not bent over. I've got no weight on my hands as to speak of. It feels lighter, it doesn't feel quite as planted as the RS, whether that's because it's just got the stock Triumph suspension on this one as opposed to Showa stroke olids on the RS Thruxton, I don't know. Now it's got the same engine, but this is down on power compared to the RS. But I didn't really notice it. It feels just as lively. Hello. Yeah, it feels lively. Yeah, that's in top gear. Oh, into a 30 mile an hour. So again, if you brake hard, the front dives quite a bit, but the brakes seem pretty solid. It just doesn't seem as sure-footed as the other one. Whoops! Stop! Oh God! I'm in first gear. No idea. I'm in second gear. Oh yeah, that definitely don't feel as planted. Oh my God! See that tight right hand bend then, it feels like the bike wants to steer, you know, the handlebars want to go right a little bit as you're tipping it in, then tight right hander. Whereas the other ones, like on rails, and it will just tip in and glide round. But it's a different bike, different biking experience and so forth, so it's not going to feel the same, but it's certainly a comfy old beast. Yeah, the suspension's, how would you describe it? It almost feels like lighter, a little bit more bobbly. Is that even a term, bobbly? If that makes any sense. It feels more bobbly, bobbling around, not quite as solid, and it feels like it skips a little bit over the bumps. Whereas the other one, I suppose because the compression and damping are a lot better on aftermarket suspension, then it's more, as it goes over the bump, it's pushing down onto the tarmac over the bumps a lot more efficiently. But then again, you'd expect that, wouldn't you? The trouble is, the Thruxton looks a lot nicer, but it's not as nice to ride for comfort wise.
Beautiful.
It's a lot different, isn't it?
I like it.
Yeah, it's a lot different though. Suspension and everything.
It's just everything's like tucked in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite like, yeah, go on.
She's very smooth though. Engine's very smooth. There seems less vibration on this one than on the RS. This is where you notice a big difference. Apart from the seating position, it doesn't inspire the confidence when you're going around tight bends. And where's Ollie gone? I seem to have lost him. Here he comes. Yeah, it's got a nice LED running light on that bike, and there he goes. I think he likes that one. Yeah, hello. Nice little blap. Aha! You definitely do more miles on one of these, that's for sure. Obviously it's a naked, so I might not be saying that on a motorway at motorway speeds. But you know, I'm riding along at 60 mile an hour Yes, I've got wind buffering, of course, because I haven't got any wind protection. But in 30-degree heat, it's actually quite nice, and it's more consistent. When you've got a small screen on, you tend to get more of the buffering's more intermittent, so it's more of a like that, more turbulence. Whereas this is like a constant 60-mile-an-hour wind into my chest, which is a lot easier to sort of understand what it's going to do. Doesn't feel like you're in a tumble dryer. I think Ollie likes that one. When I was riding that, he didn't overtake me once, but now he's overtaken me a couple of times. Right, here we go. Traffic lights. Let's see if he pulls up alongside me. Oh, right, no hill assist. Oh my god. You like that?
Love it. I do like this.
It's nice, isn't it? This is...
It's a bit too small for you, that's the problem.
Yeah. This is comfy old man bike, this one.
You like it?
Yeah. Oh. I can honestly say there's not a lot of difference in power. Maybe if you had a drag race, a head-to-head drag race against this and the Thruxton, then yeah, maybe it would become evident. But for real life riding like we're doing, can't really tell. It looks, yeah, it's kind of nice. It's not as wow as the Thruxton RS, but then you've got the more comfort on this one because of my age. Like Ollie mentioned, this one's an old man's bike. It's like, yeah, okay, then that's why it's more suited to me. Whereas Ollie was more looking forward to riding the Bonnie than the Thruxton RS, whereas I was opposite. And I think now we've both rode the two bikes back to back, it's become evident that Ollie prefers the Thruxton that I wanted to ride, and I prefer the Bonnie that he wanted to ride, simply because of the comfort. But in my eyes, when you get the comfort, you don't get the looks. So it's all about that compromise, isn't it? What do you want? Do you want looks? Do you want comfort? This still is a cappuccino bike. You can ride to the cafe, have a cappuccino, and you'd feel pretty proud that you own such a beast. But not as much as owning the Thruxton RS, to be honest with you. But whereas this one, if I was riding any distance, more than 50 miles, then I'd sooner take this than the RS. So it's yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? You just have to buy a bike for what you want it for. If you get on it and it suits you and you like it, doesn't matter what all the reviews and the magazines and YouTube say. If you like it, you can afford it, then that's the bike for you, as demonstrated by riding these two Triumphs. All is not what it seems, because I think I prefer this one. Right, where am I? That way, innit? Yes, that way. You wouldn't want to go a lot more than 70 for a long period of time, because the wind buffering is pretty horrendous, as you could imagine. Look at that dickhead. He thinks he's some sort of vintage racer now, that twat. Yeah. A wind buffering, a wind buffering. It's quite nice today because it's 30 degrees and I've got my new Alpine Star climate control jacket on, which is not controlling the climate that well. It's kind of alright jacket. So if you've got the old hacksaw out or angle grinder, just chopped a bit of that exhaust off, it'd sound proper, wouldn't it? Proper. Ah! Blind spot, take care. That's quite easy on a... Oh, where you going, mate? Oh, I thought that lorry weren't going to stop then. Here we go. Watch the cars pulling out of Tesco's because they have a life of their own. Look. Stay there, please. Thank you very much. Drama free. We're pretty much at the end of our little test ride. A thoroughly enjoyable one. Whoa, let's have a look that way. I think I'm getting the hang of these indicators now. Indicators, getting the hang of them slightly after an hour. So even though my initial comment was these indicators are too small and a bit crappy to feel with my gloves on, an hour and I'll know where they are. So in hindsight, no biggie. Indicator's fine. Look at him, look, he's livened up on that twat. He's definitely livened up. Wearing his stupid jacket, trying to look like he's one of the hipster crowd. He hasn't got a hipster helmet though to go with it. So he's half hipster. It's really easy at low speed this. Because normally I'll be wanting to put my foot down any second now. But yeah, it's a very manoeuvrable little beast.
This is gorgeous.
You like that one?
I love it.
I did notice. This is a nice old man's bike. For old men. That's nice. That looks nice, but on my hands I can't feel them.
My hands are numb. the handlebars, I don't know, something not right with the...
On that? It's because I've got low clip-ons, isn't it? Triumph at Wellingborough, Northamptonshire for the loan of the two bikes, the Thruxton RS and the BONNEVILLE T120. Looks like Ollie's going to be buying the Bonnie, but stay tuned and I'll let you know, and I'll probably steal it and have a little go on it as well. So thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing, that'd be great, and I'll speak to you on the next one.